Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope y'all are doing great. Hope y'all are thriving. I know it's been like too long. It's been too long. I know I said in my last video, I said I was coming back to back with videos. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. So, but you know, I'm not even gonna promise y'all nothing. I'm just not gonna promise y'all nothing. I'm just gonna deliver. I can't keep promises, as we can see. So I'm just gonna deliver y'all the content, deliver y'all the tutorials, because I do want to, you know, make I wanna make this a thing. Like I wanna, do YouTube, and yeah, and we back with a tutorial. We back. I'm teaching y'all how to make a granny square cat beanie. And I've made cat beanies in the past. This is like I discovered how to make the cat beanie this way like last year. Before I was making a cat beanie, I would, do the chains, and then I would like crochet regularly. Like do the chains and then crochet, do the chains, and then I would make it into a circle. And then I would just crochet up, and then I would do the slip stitch at the top, if that makes sense. If y'all know the crochet terminology. If you don't, I'll probably just say gibberish to you. But I was doing it that way, and that way it's not always, I feel like it's not always the same size. But with this tutorial, all your beanies will come out the same size. Because when you do it the way where you have to start off with the chains, it's like, if you're making it for somebody else, it's hard to gauge if you don't have like specific measurements of their head. But with this tutorial, you can make this hat for anybody and it will fit their head. So I'm excited to teach y'all. This is a very simple and straightforward tutorial. If you are lost at any point in time during this tutorial, I do recommend that you slow the video down. I say that throughout the tutorial, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys end up making something by the end of it. And yeah, let's get into the tutorial. It's not much to say. Alright guys, so I'm going to show y'all what y'all need for this project. This is a very simple project. You only need 4 things. First things first, you need a ball of yarn. You can use any ball of yarn that you would like, but me today, I'm going to be using this Big Twist acrylic yarn. I really love this color. This is like my favorite color. If you know, you know. That's not my favorite color, but that's besides the point. You're going to need a crochet hook. This hook right here is a 5.5 millimeter hook. Nothing major. You're gonna need a darning needle, and you're also gonna need some scissors, and that's it. So I'm gonna show y'all how to start. All right guys, so I'm gonna show you how to start off the beanie. In order to do this beanie, you're gonna need to know how to do a double crochet stitch, chain stitch, a slip stitch, and a magic circle. But I'm actually going to show you how to do the magic circle, but all the other stitches, it will be good if you know how to do them. But if you don't know how to do those stitches, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube teaching you the basics of the stitches that I just named, or you can just slow down this video and watch it and watch it in slow motion until you get it, or just go to another YouTube video. All right, so what we need to do is we need to hold our yarn like this, and we're going to need to use all 4 of our fingers to make an X. Okay, make an X using the back of this string and let this piece hang. Make an X. All right, make an X, and then you want to grab your crochet hook, and you want to go underneath. You want to, the first loop of the X, you want to go underneath it, and then the other side of the X, you want to face your hook down, pull it through, and you have your magic circle, y'all. This is pretty hard for most people, or challenging when you first start, but I'm going to show you one more time just so that you can fully understand what I did, because yeah, it's pretty simple. Take your piece of yarn, place it on your hand, on all 4 of your fingers. 4, place it on those 4 fingers, wrap it wrap it around to make an X. Take your crochet hook, go in the furthest X to your right, go underneath it. Just go ahead and enter it facing down so you can just pull through. But yeah, enter it facing down, pull through that bottom loop to make your magic circle. All right, and then you want to flip it so that we can have the long side instead of the short side, because we can't work with this. There's nothing we could do with this little piece. Okay, so now that we have our magic circle, we want to chain 3. All right, chain 3. And now, really this chain 3, this first chain doesn't count because it's just to secure the magic ring, and then these extra 2 chains do count as a double crochet. And then you want to do 2 more double crochets. Two more double crochets. All right, then you want to do two chains. All right, so now we're going to just do 3 more double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. And you can also just begin to pull this string just so that it tightens up. It makes it easier on us. All right, so I did 2 double crochets, 1 more, making it 3. And then you just want to do 2 double crochets and 3 double crochets. And then you just want to do 2 chains, and then we want to tighten it. We want to tighten it. And then we want to go into the top loop right here and slip stitch through there. All right. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna just up and chain 2, and we're gonna just start our 3 double crochet cluster. And we're gonna start off by chaining 2 because chain 2 is a double crochet. And then we wanna do chain 2 again, and then we wanna do a double crochet. Until we get 3. And then you want to do the same thing in each corner. Each corner of the granny square is going to be an increase, which is basically what we're doing. We're going to be doing 2 chains and another 3 of double crochets. If that makes sense, that is the pattern of the corners. One double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 1 double crochet, in the same space. Two, no, on three, excuse me, 3 double crochets. And then same thing in this corner. 1, 2, 3 double crochets. 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 3 double crochets in the same space. All right, now we're here, and we're gonna close it by inserting our hook up here at the top. Pull through, slip stitch, and now we have our granny square, or the second row of our granny square. And it's pretty much the same for the whole round. In all the corner pieces that we see, we're gonna do 3 double crochets, two chains, 3 double crochets. In all the spaces that aren't corners, like this one and this one and this one and this one, we're just gonna do 3 double crochets. Okay, and I'm gonna demonstrate that for you. We're gonna start up chain 2, enter in that same hole right here, 2 double crochets. Make sure when you start it, you remember your chain 2 counts as a double crochet. So that, like I said, that counts. So that's 1, that's our chain 2. This is our second double crochet, this is our third double crochet, and it makes 3. And then we do the same as we've done in every corner. 3 double crochets. 2 chains, and then another 3 double crochets, so that we can make that corner, because as you can see, it's like forming the corner when we do the 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. It's forming the corner, and yeah, it's super cute. And now we're just gonna do 3 double crochets, like I said, in all the spaces that aren't corners. And as this get bigger, it's gonna be more spaces that aren't corners than there are corners. It's only gonna be 4 corners. And there'll be a lot of spaces to do 3 double crochets. But in the corner, we're gonna do our 3 double crochets once again. Chain 2, another 3. Very repetitive process, very simple. Once you get it, you got it. But if you don't get it yet, just keep watching, maybe slow the video down, the speed of it down, and you'll get it eventually. All right, so we're just gonna do, like I said, 3 double crochets in this space that is in a corner. Now we're back at a corner, so we're gonna do our 3, 2, 3. 3 double crochets, 2 single stitches, or 2 chain stitches, excuse me, 2 chain stitches, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, making our 2 chains, and our 3 double crochet stitches to finish off this corner. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up, y'all. All right, now that we're not in a corner, we're gonna do 3 double crochets. Oh my God, we're back. 3 double crochets. Chain 2. 3 more double crochets. Alrighty. Now we're just gonna slip stitch in the top of this chain right here. Oop, it might take you a few tries to get it in there. Okay, like that. Slip stitch to close. And just like that, we're on row 4. This builds up pretty quick. And we're gonna do the same thing now that we have more non-corner holes in these. We're gonna do 3 double crochets, but in our corners where we increased, we're going to do our 3 double crochets, our 2 chain stitches, and our another 3 double crochets in the same space. Now we're just gonna go up, chain 2, and place 2 double crochets in that hole. Move on to the next. Place another 3 double crochets because it's not a corner yet, so we're just gonna do 3 in that. And now we're at a corner, so we're gonna do 3 double crochets. Two chains, 3 more double crochets. Oop. Out of the corner, so now we're gonna do our 3 doubles. And it's gonna be the same pattern all the way around like I broke it down to y'all. I'm gonna finish this row with y'all. And then I'm gonna let y'all finish this. In total, you're gonna need 8 rounds of granny squares, and you can count your rounds by doing 1, 2, 3. Now we're at 4. So we're at 4 rounds. You need 4 more after this. Oop. If you do that, just take the yarn out and unravel the yarn a little bit, and then just start back going. We're at our corner, so we're gonna chain 2 and do another 3 double crochets. Just like that, we have our 4th row, And you're gonna need 2 of these. I already made my second one, or my first one. Now I just gotta finish it out with this one. So you are gonna need 2 of these granny squares in order to complete this hat. But once you get done with this one, just go ahead and make your second one so we can get into the next part of this video. When you get to your 8 rounds of this granny square, you can come back and press play on the video. And it's gonna be the same pattern around. You know, we know our corner pieces, which is only 4 corner pieces, are gonna be 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then in our remaining stitches we're going to do just 3 double crochets. All right, guys, meet me back here when you have your 2 granny squares. All right, guys, so now that we have both of our granny squares ready, we're good. Like, you basically have the hat made. Now we just have to slip stitch the hat together. So you want to make sure that you have your granny squares on the correct side. All you have to do to figure out what's the front side and the back side is going to be more like, just, I don't want to say raggedy, but it's going to be more, it's not going to be as refined as the front side. The front side is just going to look better. So just make sure you have your granny squares on the right side. Make sure you have the nicest looking side, which is the right side, to, you know, have it on. So the inside of the hat can just be, you know, the raggedy side. We're just gonna call it the raggedy side. All right, so what we want to do, we actually want to put both of the right sides on top of each other so that we can flip the hat inside out and it be on the right side. Okay, that's usually what I like to do, just because the stitches of the slip stitches that we're gonna do, they won't be on the outside of the hat. You know, some people like that look, but me personally, I just feel like it looks better when you flip the hat inside out. So we're gonna get into it. So now that we have both the sides, the right sides on top of each other, we're gonna start slip stitching, crocheting around the edges so that we can have the hat. Like, of course you need to put your head through there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do a slip knot very quickly. All you have to do to do a slip knot is wrap the yarn around one of your fingers, and then you want to pull your finger out the yarn, and then you want to take the yarn that is attached to your ball of yarn and you want to put it through the hole and then pull it. Okay, I usually don't do it like that. Like, the way I just pulled it was kind of weird. Usually I just wrap it around my finger, put it on the loop, and pull it like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, you want to put your crochet hook on your put your yarn on your crochet hook, and the way we're gonna go up like that. Okay, so you want to have your hat like already facing like the way you want to crochet. We're gonna crochet this way, so have your yarn facing that way. I mean, not your yarn, your square is facing that way. We want to insert our crochet hook into that corner hole, right? And then we want to just wrap the crochet hook around, and if that happens, just move that piece of yarn, and to slip stitch, we just want to do that. Okay, and now here's kind of where it gets a little tricky, because some of these holes are really small, but just insert your hook inside of the V's, and just to slip stitch, all you do is just pull your yarn through. You don't, because you know, when we do like if we did a single stitch, let me show you how a single stitch will look. If we did a single stitch, I will pull it through like that and then pull it again, but that's not what we want to do. We just want to pull it straight through to get a slip stitch. Okay. And we just want to do that around the three sides of this cat beanie. Okay, and you just want to do that around the cat beanie. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I hope y'all get I hope y'all get it. Just insert your yarn and pull through to get your slip stitch. Oop. Insert your yarn through the V's, pull straight through. Pretty straightforward. If you're still not understanding it, maybe slow the video down. I am definitely gonna work on explaining things better because this is my first tutorial. But you know, we gonna improve, we gonna get better or whatever. Oop, I'm talking too much. Y'all see I'm talking too much? I gotta shut up. LOL. But yeah, y'all, so just bear with me. If you don't understand the concept of slip stitching, I would just recommend go to another YouTube video and then come back when you get it. But hopefully you get it. Okay. And make sure that like your ends are like matching up. Like as you're going, just make sure that you know things is still lining up how they need to, because sometimes you might just go into this you might go into this V, but then you might go into, let me just show you, you might go into that V and then go into that one, and then it's just you didn't go into that one, so it just throws the whole thing off. So just make sure that you're going into the V's that are directly across each other. And that's really the last tip I got, y'all, for the slip stitching. Just make sure that y'all are making sure everything's lining up so that it can be even. And even if it's not even, you really could, like, you know, finesse it. But just, you know, you shouldn't have to finesse it. You should just do it right. Just do it right. But I've definitely finessed some crochet projects, so I get it, honey. I get it. But this is a quick project, y'all. Like, this is really quick and it's super cute. All right, guys, so when you get to the corner, you just want to do the same thing around. I've seen some people do like three slip stitches in this, but I'm not doing that. Just do one in the corner and then move on to the next one. guys, so I think y'all get the gist. As y'all can see, it's starting to form. I'll come back to y'all when I finished going all the way around. And once you go all the way around, I'll show you how to sew in your ends, and then you're done. So I'll see y'all in a minute. In a second, more like. All right, guys, so now that we're done, I realized I feel sad for not mentioning this. I'm gonna edit it into the video, but make sure that where we bind it off to close off the granny squares, that those sides are actually matching as well, because now we like have this hanging. And it doesn't matter really because we're gonna sew it in, but it's just, you know, it's just better to just have it on the same side. So I'm gonna, you know, put that into the part where, you know, I actually was saying, like, make sure that's matching too. I'm gonna, you know, of course, make sure I put that in there as well in that clip. But yeah, guys, just make sure, you know, where we bind it off is also matching, because now we have this piece and the other pieces, where the other piece is like right here. But it doesn't matter, like I said, because we are gonna sew it in, but you know, it's just better to just have things on the same side. As we can see the like ears. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, so now that we're done, excuse me, now that we've made it to the end, literally all we have to do, chain one and cut a generous piece. I always like to have a generous piece for when I sew the ends in, and then bind it off. Boom, you did it. Now the most, I don't want to say annoying, but the most, you know, the part that I feel like I didn't get for a long time, but now I got it. But okay, so of course we want to flip it out inside out, just so you can like see the full effect. Flip your project inside out so you can get the full effect. We're gonna start off by sewing these ends in. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how I sew in my ends. I learned how to sew in my ends on YouTube, guys. So yeah, so I just cut it a little shorter because it was a bit long. I know I said I like a generous piece, but that was a little too generous. So what you want to do, take your darning needle and put it through. Oop. Take your darning needle and put it through the hole. And now what we're gonna do, since this already has 3, we're just gonna go insert our darning needle into the 3 cluster. It's literally perfect for sewing in ends. Oop. And pull it, and then you want to do it again. Do it, but on the other side, where the side that the yarn is in now, the side that the yarn is at right now, you want to insert it on that side as well. Pull it again. And you really just keep doing this over and over again. And now that the yarn is coming out from this side, we want to go in on that side as well. I feel like this camera, like, it's not giving, but okay, you just want to keep on doing that. This is like our 4th time. I like to do it like a lot, like until I can't even go in there no more. So now doing the same thing. This is like our 6th time doing it. And really, once you get to 6, you can stop. But I'm gonna do it one more. Let's do it 8 times. Let's say 8 times. 7th time, and now the 8th time, you should be good. But really, you could do it 10 times. Like, do it as many times as you need to feel secure, because you never want your like stuff to come apart. Like, that's so annoying. unless it's for you, honestly. If this hat is for you, you really don't even need to sew in the ends. But if it's for somebody else, I would definitely recommend you sewing the ends. But when I first started crocheting, you can just cut it at this point, y'all. But when I first started crocheting, I did not used to sew in my ends, and I was still making people pay for stuff without their ends sewn in. That's kind of crazy. But, you know, as a high schooler, you do crazy things. So, but yeah, y'all, and that's that. And then you just want to do that. Okay, so since I taught you how to do this, I'm gonna show you how to do the we can flip the hat back inside out. Do y'all see what I mean? Like, with it being flipped inside out, you don't see the stitches, but with it being on the regular side, you can see the stitches. Like, that's cute, but that's just not the look I want to go for, you know? It's not the look I want to go for. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do, like, one like this one. Or, yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this one. The one, like, where we ended it off at. What you want to do, you want to just take your hook, put it in the darning needle, and for this one, you could face it this way, and then you could go into the cluster right here. And just do the exact same thing we did for the middle one. Oop. All right, and just do it 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 times. As many times as you need to feel like it's secure. But really, like, I feel like 8 times is good. 8 to 10 times is what I would recommend you doing. And just keep on doing that. Or you can do it until you can't even put the darning needle in there. Whatever floats your boat. But it'll all be the same. You see how it's like getting tight? That's how you know it's getting secure. Okay? We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay? And we're gonna cut. And you can pull it, make sure nothing comes loose, and you're good. And now you just want to continue to crochet the rest of the ends, and I'll come back when I have the rest of the ends sewn in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 more ends to do, and then after that we're done. All right, guys, round of applause. You did it. If you were following this video and actually crocheting, round of applause to you. You did it. The hat is done. It's so cute, and I'm gonna show y'all on like the next clip me wearing it and stuff and saying goodbye to y'all face to face. But yeah, pretty much that's it, and I'm really happy for y'all. All right, guys, you've made it to the end of the video. This is the hat. It is so freaking cute, you know? It's just so cute. You kind of gotta like make sure the ears are like, you know what I'm saying, clearly ears. But these, like I said, y'all, it was super easy to make. I hope for you, and if it wasn't easy, I hope, like, you know, eventually it gets easy. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys made something. And yeah, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay masterpieces, y'all stay that girl, y'all stay amazing. I'll see y'all in my next video. Like I said, I'm not gonna promise y'all nothing, but I'm just gonna deliver. And I feel like I should say something else. yeah, follow me. Ooh, follow me on all my social medias. Follow me on Instagram at Jay's Masterpiece, TikTok at Jay's Masterpiece. A TikTok is allegedly gonna be taken down. I'm a believer when I see it, because you know they say that every year, every 6 months, every 3 months. So we're gonna see if it actually happens, because it might actually happen. But you know, if TikTok is gone, you know, we just gonna use other platforms. It's like a new app called Lemonade that I like downloaded today. Like TikTok is literally like if somebody requests to follow me on Lemonade, I don't even have an mind you, I don't even have an account on Lemonade. Like people can still request to follow me on Lemonade and I don't even have an account. So I gotta get on the Lemonade train. Snapchat is also like becoming a thing. Like one of the YouTubers I watch who like always predicts like crazy, he's not a psychic or nothing, but like he's just like a commentator. He always predicts like crazy stuff happening. He says Snapchat finna be the new wave, y'all. So maybe all the crocheters should hop on Snapchat or something. So maybe I'll be on Snapchat, Instagram. I don't know. Instagram just give me the heebie-jeebies, y'all. Like maybe it's just me. Like maybe I'm in my head about. I think I am in my head about Instagram. Just because it's so many people that I know that just follow me, and it's just like ew, you know. But you know, like Instagram really is like, it's like the place to be, like, you know. So I feel like I just gotta get back in my Instagram bag for real. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm not promising that, I'm not promising nothing. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tutorials, more videos. And yeah, I hope y'all wear y'all hats, gift y'all hats, make people hats and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like it's more than I want to say, but like it's really nothing to say type of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Follow me on all my social medias, and y'all stay masterful and be a masterpiece.